Bowser looking for Korver, finds him. He's triple teamed. 6 seconds left. Watson for three under duress. Oh my! What a shot! C.J. Watson!
C.J. Watson had a big game, you know, and it seemed like every time that there was a big play that needed to be made, he was making that play.
Watson delivers the tying blow.
It hurts. I think as a team we fought, we played well, gave ourselves a chance to win.
We can always say we shoulda, woulda, coulda, but you know, we didn't execute defensively down the stretch.
You know, give up a three at the end, send overtime, and they pretty much dominated overtime period.
This is Gibson spinning away. Oh my!
We knew it was going to be a dogfight. We knew it was going to be a fist fight with this team. Every time we play them, we know that.
It is competitive, and there are several legitimate teams contending, you know, for this one title. So there will not be an easy road, and right now we're dealing with that hard road. You know, and there's some tough plays. We had every opportunity to win that, and the only thing we can do now is, you know, collectively learn from that and get better, which I know our group will.
We're going to get this thing done. We're going to figure it out. You know, we can't change anything right now. We're stuck in this position, and we've been in it for a while. We're just going to have to, you know, keep our heads up and get it, get the job done. Go out and get it.
It is time for Miami Heat basketball on Sunsports. The road woes continue as the Heat fell in overtime to the Bulls last night, but the schedule leaves no time to heal the mind or the body. It is a backside of a back-to-back Friday night with the Bobcats in town, who also lost last night while hosting the Pistons.
Won't play, and Turiaf with a mild hamstring strain, and that puts Joel Anthony back in the starting lineup, his 51st start of the year. Remember, he started the first 50 and has come off the bench in the last 5 games he has appeared in. Missing his 12th game of the year. This is going to be the third time over the last 7 games Wade won't play. So James Jones gets a start tonight. 7th start for the former Miami Hurricane. The Heat are 5-1 in Jones' previous 6 starts. And the lineup the Heat will use tonight, they have won 4 of the 5 games they've used that. So James Jones, Miami's numero uno gunslinger, he can really light it up from long distance. Recently had the 18 points in a Heat win over Detroit, and Heat fans will rejoice. One of their favorites, American high product in Miami, Hurricane James Jones in the Heat starting lineup tonight. Short-handed, but plenty of determination, Jacks. The Heat looking to bounce back from last night's heartbreak in Chi-Town.
It's nearly time to put the orange leather in the air. Mr. Bosch, oh, Mr. Bosch, you're playing. You ready to go? Nice little lather. Ready to get it going, as he did relatively decently last night. And GS22, people, the gunslinger is in the starting lineup.
Welcome back to an NBA Friday night here in Miami. Game number 58 of the 66-game regular season. And it's the third and final meeting between the Heat and the Bobcats. The Heat have 7 straight wins against Charlotte. The Bobcats have the league's worst record, 7 wins, 50 losses, and they lug in with them a 14-game losing streak. Tonight's tip of the game being delivered to you by Papa John's. Eric Reed alongside Tony Fiorentina with Jason Jackson and Kristen Hewitt. Our officiating crew tonight, Ed Malloy, Benny Adams, and Haywood Workman. And our NBA Fridays underway. South Florida and the Heat Nation, always glad to have you along for the ride. Term project averaging 5 points and just under 6 rebounds. Turnover on the Heat. Augustine rejected by LeBron. Oh, he went up high to block that shot.
Well, that wasn't even close.
Brown misses on the tip, and the rebound obtained by Chalmers. 2 block shots are ready for Miami. A Jones 3. Kaboom!
There it is, baby. Leave him open, he'll bury it.
James Jones with his 36th triple of the year.
Where else do you get that information?
Nowhere else. LeBron with a block. Racing with Walker, and a gorgeous jam. Oh my, LeBron James getting it done. The steal and the slam. And 22 points out of the firm of Bosch and James.
And LeBron, the last 2 baskets were throwdowns. One was a pass to him. The other one, the Statue of Liberty dunk. Heat up 14.
Derek Brown, good pump fakes. Joel didn't buy him. He blocked the shot. Second block tonight for Joel. LeBron with a head of steam. And a finger roll plus a foul. Oh, you got the whole package right there. All wrapped up nice and pretty.
Got a real good rest for most of this period. Gets to the basket. One of those signature moves that he has. Left to right. Hangs in the air. Shows the agility, the speed, the power, concentration, and the finish.
30 games as a second-year pro a year ago.
Everywhere you look, there's a dookie.
LeBron, beautiful pass. Joel with a jam, and Biyombo comes up limping. He's playing with a wrap on one of his calves. Paul Silas also told us Biyombo has been first 2 points of the game for DJ Augustine. Augustine averages 11 points a game, down about 3.5 points from last year.
I'm going to say he played better when he was younger.
Bosh all by himself. Nice laser beam pass from James Jones. Bosh now has 16 points. And coach, the Heat have 38 of their 60 to 11-1 in the games Dwayne Wade has missed. Joel with a nice looking rebound.
It also would be their 99th win, you know, with the 3 All-Stars in 2 years in the regular season.
15 points for LeBron. The Heat, he'd like to have a better record than those 2 teams out west.
Yeah, it didn't work out last year, but you never know.
Here we go. Little hammer time in Miami from LeBron.
That was for the crowd.
His 97th slam dunk this year. He's final possession of the third quarter. Dex with a dunk.
That was a great catch and finish.
So Dexter Pittman with 6 points, 3 for 4 shooting, including that rim rattler to end the third quarter. Well, the Heat with 81 points on 52% shooting. Little dunk treat at the end of the quarter. Hammer time in the Heat's house. Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. Shane Battier has 8 points tonight, and he hasn't missed. He's 3 for 3 as Bosh comes up with a steal. The 19th Charlotte turnover. Miami 3rd in the league in forcing turnovers and 1st in the league scoring almost 20 points a game off turnovers. Bosh with a 2-hand jam. He's got 18, and Miami leading it 92-66. 1% tonight. They'll go to 16-0 when they shoot better than 50%.
Yeah, 24-4. When they score 100 points.
How about a throwdown for Eddie Curry? That, my friends, is the cherry on top of the sundae. It got the Heat bench on their feet. Now the band of brothers enjoying the dunk. The final 2 points of this 105-82 blowout. So the Heat sweep the season series from the Bobcats. They win their 8th in a row over Charlotte and sweep the series for the 2nd straight. Dexter Pittman off the bench and Joel Anthony, who started the game.
It was a good game for these guys to get more in rhythm of what they're doing. They don't get to play much. We know Joel starts many games, plays relatively good minutes. But it was good for Joel to get his feet wet again. He took more shots tonight than he usually does. 3 for 5 from the floor, 4 for 4 from the foul line. 5 rebounds, had the 4 block shots to go with his 10 points. So very active tonight. Then you got Pittman. He did a real good job. Jax just interviewed him. He was 7 for 11 from the floor, 16 points, had a couple of rebounds, played a little over 18 minutes. So it's good for these guys to do that because then they keep working hard because you never know when the coach is going to call upon you when he needs you.
On the wing, it's easy to, it's easy to throw lobs, but, I just try to make sure I do everything that I can do possible to help my team win, So whether it's dribbling down the court, making an assist, or, trying to shoot a 3, which I was missing all night, but it's okay.
Right side, right in front of Spike's face, right there.
There you go.
Throw it up there. Rip it down. Yeah, you got sound effects. I didn't know. You might as well stay for the highlights.
Right.
I mean, we can do some things a little bit later. No, I know you got to run. Thanks for the time. I appreciate it.
Involved, had 16 career high hard cuts to the basket, reading off of LeBron, who was the master distributor out there, and just active play. Shane Battier throwing his jump hook series in. Norris Cole getting back into the mix, probably the most open layup he's had all year right there. This defense was porous, but they took advantage. Joel did such a good job of, again, reading off of LeBron, having his hands ready. So the ball was being shared, and it was hard cuts to the basket. LeBron just showing, again, how he looks over the defense when he has double teams. And how about that low post game he's continuing to develop? But again, finding people all the time, LeBron, and then attacking the rim, second chance opportunities by the rest of the gang filling in. When you're getting, this is a percentage game, the closer you get to the basket, the more points you get in the paint, the better chance you have to win. And
Do it! TV terms all over your face right there. First quarter, LeBron, baby hooking inside right there.
Jabba.
That's boy, oh boy. Chris Bosh with a little pump fake and two hands. Next time he gives Mullins the pump, and then this time a little, yeah, I'm going to just rip it right in front of you right there. Bosh, 12 points in the first quarter. LeBron then goes lefty right here, just for you.
I love the way he hangs in the air and finishes with that athleticism.
How about you hang with that? Goodness gracious. And LeBron made himself felt early in this game. And then after we watched this for the 1 billionth time in slow motion, LeBron on the defensive side of things, John Crotty.
That's what makes him special. Multi-dimensional with the block run out. And how about the Statue of Liberty finish?
Let's go to the second quarter, and the bench comes in for a little boost. And as you talked about before, John, if you get Norris, first of all, you get him back on track. It's been a rough run with him. And then LeBron looking for a big Dex.
I thought Pitt was outstanding. I mean, 16 points, but very lively and springy off the floor.
It's our Cleveland Clinic Florida team play of the game. You see everybody's involved with it. And let's take another look at this one. I mean, this Bosh leading the break, the Cole to Battier to Harris. That's just good stuff. Once again, Cole, pick and roll for the floater in the lane right there. Norris finished up this game. He had himself an 8-point contest. And then LeBron. Man, anywhere, anytime, anyhow. Third quarter, James Jones looking for LeBron. James Jones distributing, by the way. It was a nice look there.
Good behind the back again, too, by LeBron, too. Keeping everybody involved. Bosh getting some chin-up dunks tonight.
How about Joel getting back into it? He's picking it up right where he left off. Tore off a little bit of a tweak, and he gets in there. And, then you get the highlight film right there.
Thunder.
I always wonder what he's going to go with right there. What do you think he makes up his mind?
When he's right there?
Because he can. Oh, LeBron James, windmill, then D-Wade. He gave him a 6. That's not right. That's just not right. That was a 9. Then Dexter. Footwork. Nice.
He has got great hands and feet for a guy his size, and inside he's just got a plethora of moves he can throw at you.
The boss, Rick Ross, wants to do the next teenage party at your home, by the way. Dexter keeps it going. And then LeBron. Does LeBron have more? No, that's more Dex right there.
Let's go left hand.
That was the dunk
fella.
from LeBron. And then, now I get. Okay, he's just taking over right in front of us. Are you okay with this, by the way? The wave going on in the building?
I'm
torn. I am in Jackson. We're all done. We got a final score. Once again, 105-82 the final. That is a beatdown. If you want to watch tonight's game all over again, it's going to come on tonight at midnight right here on Sunsports. Our next telecast comes your way Monday night when the Heat take on the New Jersey Nets at 7:30. Heat Live delivered by Papa John's at 7. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For Eric Reed, Tony Fiorentino, Christian Hewitt, and John Crotty, I am Jason Todd Jackson. Good night, South Florida. I got a final take on your screen.
Win this, witness the bliss. Don't think you can come around on my turf and break me down. What you don't know, we run this show. Close your mouth and turn around. Watch my team and knock it down. You've been staying around town. That you're gonna take us down. Talking all your smack and stuff and saying blah blah blah. Enough. Take a seat. Hey, I'ma teach. Obviously you don't know. They running their mouth. We run this house. What they doing? They running their mouth.